feed accounts for 60 to 80% of fish production cost, and high feed cost and limited quality feed access are major issues faced by fish farmers in Ghana. My name is Enyonam and welcome to the Ghanaian Farmer. Get interactive on all our social media platforms on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram and Twitter. It's the Ghanaian Farmer. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and also press the notification button so you get to see all videos we upload this and every week. Coming up is a video that throws more light on fish production here in Ghana. I'll be right back after this. Feeding of fish during culture aims at producing the maximum weight of marketable fish within the shortest time to make the farming profitable. The feed diet can provide the energy for movement and all other activities the fish involved, and all the nutrients in the right proportions to achieve growth. The nutrients needed by fish include carbohydrates, protein, fat, vitamins, and minerals. Other components of feed are fiber and moisture. There are two main ways to obtain feed for fish farming in Ghana: locally produced feed and imported feed. However, fish feed locally produced are in bad quality, as most of them are not excluded. Imported feed is approximately 30% more expensive than locally produced. Aquaculture in sub-Saharan Africa grew almost twice as fast as in the rest of the world, largely due to rapid growth in tilapia and catfish production, which account for about 70% of subcontinent aquaculture production. Nevertheless, this growth is currently concentrated in a few countries and restricted by a number of challenges, including high feed costs, which account for 60 to 80% of catfish and tilapia production costs. Thanks for staying. If you're just tuning in, you're watching the Ghanaian Farmer, and my name is Enyonam. Joining me now is Isaac Sally, and he's going to tell us more about the quality of feed they buy to feed the fish. Thanks for joining me, Isaac.
Thank you for having me.
Now, when we say feed fish, what exactly is fish feed?
The fish feed is the food comprising of all the nutrients and then the vitamins that gives the fish the optimum growth and then health. Yeah. So the feed is what the fish takes in for growth and health.
Okay.
Yeah.
What ingredients make up the feed you give to the fishes?
Yeah. There are about 40 different ingredients or vitamins.
Okay.
Or vitamins that comes together in the preparation of the fish feed. Some examples are the protein, the vitamins, the ash, the vitamin premix, and all that comes together to form the fish feed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Where do you buy your feed from?
I buy my feed from a variety of companies.
Are they locally produced or they are imported?
Some are locally produced and some are also imported.
Okay. So, do you prepare the feed, or it is already prepared and then you just buy it to come and feed the fish?
At the hatchery stage, we buy prepared feeds.
Okay.
But from 4 months going, we encourage farmers to try to prepare their own feeds to minimize the cost of production, because the feed is very expensive. Okay. So if you want to use the prepared feed throughout, your cost goes up.
High. Production cost will go high.
Up. So if you manage to buy the prepared for about 5 months or even 4 months, then you can, if you have the capacity, you can prepare your own feed mix. If you get a correct formula from maybe a qualified person or a technical person, maybe if you go to the WRI, the CSR, there is this one doctor, Dr. Anani, is there. He's a fish feed nutritionist. Okay. And then I know of one Dr. Eisi Labi, he too from UDS. Yeah. He is a fish feed nutritionist.
All right.
So they can give you a formula to prepare your feed for the fish, whatever the requirement of the fish. They will give you the formula to prepare that feed for it. Yeah.
Okay. Do we have specific feed to buy at each stage of your fish production stage?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do we have some of the samples here?
Yeah.
Are all of this for matured catfish or they are for baby catfish?
Yeah. Starting with this.
What do you call that one?
This is a 0.3 mm feed.
0.3?
Yeah, mm.
Okay.
Feed. So this one for baby fishes. The fry.
The fingerling?
No, the fry.
The fry.
The very small ones. Yeah.
Okay.
For about, you feed them with this for at least 21 days.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you can move to another grade, which is about a 0.5 to 0.6.
Okay.
And then we have this one. This one is actually from 0.8 to 1.2, which is for the fingerlings, a fish. It's still a fry though. That's a post fry from about 0.8 grams to about 0.8 to 1 gram fish. We take this. Yeah. Then from there we have this, which is the 4 mm, 4 mm, which is for an adult fish, about 3 months old.
Okay.
Yeah, this is for it. The average lay, it will be around 100 grams at that stage.
Okay.
Yeah, this feed is for them. And then we have this one, which is the 6 mm.
Okay.
This is 6 mm. This one we almost call it the finisher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the bigger sizes are the finishing feeds. Those ones, they are less in the protein. This one has a protein of about 56, which is the starter. It's about 56%. This one to 56, but this one is 40, and then this one is 32.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. In a week or in a month, how many times do you buy feed for your fishes?
Oh, I buy once in a month.
Once in every month.
Yeah.
How much do you spend on buying fish?
Yeah.
Fish feed.
At the hatchery level, I spend about 2,000 Ghana cedis.
Every month?
Every month.
Okay. And then from the hatchery level?
Yeah, okay, when I mean the hatchery level, it's, I'm a hatchery operator,
okay.
so it's till I sell.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
within from all sizes, from the powdery feed to about 1.9 mm. Yeah, that's what I spend about 2,000 Ghana cedis on.
Okay. Yeah. So when you buy, how long do you keep it for?
Oh, maximum a month. It should be finished.
It should be finished.
Yeah.
Okay. If you buy the fish and you get to the farm, where do I need to keep it? Under what state or condition should I keep it?
Yeah. Fish feeds are supposed to be kept on a pallet above the ground level.
Why?
For like the water, not to get moist. Yeah, and then it shouldn't be closer to the wall. Yeah, for ventilation, so that you can go around it. And then a well ventilated place. Yeah, it's okay to keep your fish feed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How am I able to tell the quality of the feed I'm buying?
Yeah, when you go, there's a label on it. Okay. When you are going to buy, most of we farmers, we go and then we overlook that. But to know the quality, what is in the feed, there's a label on the feed. The producer put it a tag on it. So that is what we inform you, like what you are looking for, the stage of your fish, and then what you are looking for in the feed. Then you go and read that to know that, no, I want this or I want that. Yeah.
All right. Another thing has to do with availability or access.
Yeah.
How available is feed for fish farmers to buy? Because we've heard of poultry farmers and how they complain of the unavailability of certain kind of ingredient they need in their feed. How is your situation like?
Yeah, availability. You have some in the market, but the quality, what you need to feed your fish, maybe at a stage, you will not get it. So the quality, the availability of quality feed is the problem, because they will complain that they are not getting the ingredients to do. So right now, I think there is a farm, there's a company that emerged to use the black soldier fly to as a protein based for their feed. Yes. But I think in recent times, I think their production level went down.
But have you tried it before?
Yes, I've tried it. I was part of a team that tried, like when they were coming in, we tried
black soldier fly levy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we tried their feed.
Okay.
It's called the Enampa.
Right.
Yeah, the cycle farms. Yeah, they
And
are
how
right
did
here
it
in
go?
Ghana. Yeah, it's a good feed.
Okay.
It's a good feed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it means that you need a lot of feed producers, or what exactly to bridge the gap?
Not a lot, but the few that we have, the ingredients are not available for them to produce the required feed for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are there any kind of challenges associated with regards to buying feed, for instance? When you want to buy, do you go to buy from them, or they deliver, or how is the process like?
This our vicinity, in the Akosombo zone, we have, I think, almost all the feed brands, they are outlets around.
Okay.
So whatever brand you want to use, you will get.
You get?
Yeah, around.
Okay.
Yeah, you will get.
All
but
right.
asking the quality of it,
it's what?
It's what that matters.
It's key.
Yeah.
How many times do you feed the fishes?
Yeah, I feed them between 5 to 8 times in a day.
Do fish also get malnourished?
Yes.
How?
Yeah, because when they lack certain vitamins, there are some things in the fish, like the anemia. Most people think it's for only humans, but the anemia, fish get anemia. Something like the scoliosis, they have it. The lordiosis, they also have it from the malnutrition.
Okay.
Because if they lack certain vitamins, then you see them. Even the fin collusion, it happens. It's sometimes not necessarily attack or a disease, but it's a lack of vitamins in the feed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So in such a situation, how should a fish farmer handle their fishes? Or what symptoms should I even see to be able to realize that my fish is suffering from the anemia you mentioned?
Yeah, anemia is lack of the red blood cells.
Okay.
Yeah, to transport oxygen. That one maybe you will not see. You will not see that this is a lack of this, but maybe what you see is that maybe your fish is gasping for air. People think it's because there is lack of oxygen in the water. Sometimes, yeah, it's true. Most at times, it is true there is lack of oxygen in the water. But in few cases, it could be the lack of the red blood cells, which is the anemia. Yeah, the lack of some of the vitamins in their feed. So they are unable to transport the oxygen around their system.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this work for?
I entered into aquaculture since 2013.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any awards won?
Yeah, yeah. In 2016, I won the national best fingerlings producer, tilapia, with my former company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that. Well, there are a lot of youngsters who are yet to explore this venture. What experience have you picked up that you can share with them?
It's interesting journey. It was an interesting journey because, like, I moved from an ordinary farmhand to a foreman, the supervisor, and then the farm manager eventually before I stepped out. And then now I own my own place.
Okay.
I think it's an interesting journey that every young person who wants to go into aquaculture, I will encourage the person to go into it. It's very interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you available for training in case people watch this interview and they want to call you for training, or they want you to build? You also said you build the tanks.
Yeah.
They want you to build the tanks for them. Would you have time to do that extra job?
Oh yeah, that is a work I do, so why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
How do we reach out to you? What's your fish farm company name again?
Yeah, Cellular Farms and Consults.
And how do we reach you? Any number to share?
The 020. My number is 020-355-3735. Yeah.
All right, so there you have it, Isaac Selly, and the company is Cellular Farms and Consult. If you call him on the numbers he mentioned, he'll be there to support you. Staying on the matters of fish feed here in Ghana, how do we get companies to produce quality feed for fish farmers so they'll be able to scale up the production process? We spoke to a fish feed nutritionist, and this is what he has to say about fish production.
Fish farming, I mean, because you are confining the fish into a specific environment, it means that you are restricting the movement of the fish in search of food. So as a farmer, you have to give the nutritional requirement of the fish on a daily basis for the fish to grow, for you to harvest and sell. Now, feed accounts for close to about 80%, now almost about 80% of the total production cost, and this is really a burden on most farmers. There are other feed manufacturing companies that are producing feeds in the country. That notwithstanding, there are other few ones also that import feed into the country to sell on a daily basis. Being a research institution, we have trained a number of farmers that are now going into local production of feeds for sustainability of their production. There are other feed ingredients that we've made available to farmers, at least to use, that you can find even within your environment that you live, like the fish meal, the rice bran, the wheat bran, the soya, the granite peel, that you can compound and give to farmers. In one of our projects, the tilapia seed project, we have trained almost close to about 300 farmers on the use and quality of feeds that are of good quality that you can apply to your fish for your fish to grow. So we've trained farmers on feed formulation, that's the nutritional requirement, selection of ingredients for the fish, so that they can compound feed and give it to their fish, especially at the early stages of growth of their fish. So fish being one of the most important protein source for human consumption. In Ghana here, almost close to about 60% of the total animal consumption is fish. So this is how well we place emphasis on the growing and culture of fish. For sustainability, one, the feed is most important, because when you confine fish to a particular environment, you restrict the movements. So you have to give the fish feed for it to grow. And the selection of feed is also very important. There are so many feeds on the market these days, but the choice that a farmer needs to look out for is the crude protein level, the manufacturing date, and the approximate composition that comes along with the feed. The environment, it also counts. Here, I mean the water in which the fish lives. The water has to be very conducive for the fish culture. So we often advise farmers to check the quality of the water, make sure that they are within acceptable parameters that can support the culture of your fish. Marketing is also very key, because without market, you can't make money to sustain your business. We've trained farmers on better ways that they can market their products and also put value to it. Most of the times, farmers would want to sell fish at the raw state, that is the fresh. But of course, we've taken a number of farmers through post-harvest processing, like smoking, drying, canning, filleting. So these are all processes that one can tap into to be able to have a sustainable production within the aquaculture value chain. So with this, I think farmers are good to go, and they can do that to maintain their production systems.
So Run and Fish Feed started to market fish imported from Israel in 2008-2009, and the factory was built in 2011, and we started the production by the end of 2011. Since we started the production of fish feed in Ghana, it really allowed the industry to develop itself. Before we produced locally, people were obliged to import feed from abroad. So it means that you have to order your feed 2 months in advance. You need to pay 2 months in advance, so it's a long time financing. Then you have the delay in the harbor, and you still need to store your feed in your farm. So since we started the production, it has changed a lot for the fish farmer, and mostly for the new project coming in, because fish feed was not longer a problem. It was just to place their order, and the following day they were able to receive their supply. We also managed to drop the price at that time by 25%, which is a very good advantage, because 70% of the cost to produce fish is coming from the feed. And another big advantage is also that we were producing fresh feed for the fish, so we were even producing a better quality than imported from anywhere, because we are producing here with the same standard like in Europe or Israel. For us, our actual challenges is to source raw material locally. This year, for example, there was a big shortage in maize and in soya, so we had to buy the maize and the soya imported from abroad, which increased a lot the cost. So this is quite our big problem. We use here to use 60 or 70% of local raw material. So we need, in fact, in Ghana to have a better production locally of mainly soya, maize. We are also speaking about sorghum or whatever other raw material. Variety of feed we are producing in Ghana mainly for tilapia and for catfish. In Israel, we are working with different water. We are working in salted water and sweet water, hot and cold water. So we produce feed for trout, for marine fish, for ornamental fish, for esturgeon, for catfish. So many different species. So on our side, we are going every time to better the quality. We have a R&D in Israel, in the laboratory, where we have all the condition of water under control, all what is water temperature, salinity, oxygen, pH, all the parameters are under control, and we are testing our feed with fish under proper control condition. Here in Ghana, we repeat all those trials in our R&D that we have close to Akosombo. We have 16 cages, and permanently we are we are testing 4 different formulations. Even actually, we have some very good results out of 1 or 2 formulations that are going to give a solution for the farmer, and we are going to launch those formulations as soon as possible, because it improves the efficiency of the feed and the cost of production of the fish farmer. So we are coming with quite some good news. The actual high price is due mainly to the high cost of raw material, the high cost of energy, the taxes that we have to pay. For example, the poultry farmer have the tax exemption that the fish farmer, we don't enjoy all those tax exemption. And as I said, we need more locally produced raw material that will come at a cheaper price. So how the farmer can recognize a good quality feed? We like to ask the fish farmer to try our feed, and when they try our feed, most part of the time they stay with us because they can see the result. Yeah, so what we need mainly from government is to promote the production of local raw material, to help the raw material farmer, the farmer of maize, farmer of soya, and because all what they produce, they will be able to sell it. So this is something that is coming first in my mind. Then we need some support also on the tax exemption. If we can pay less tax, so it will reflect directly on the price of the feed. And we need also to have some assistance to the farmer instead of veterinary support, and also regulation in the market, that the farmer will be able to reach the market more efficiently and get some good price out of their fish production.
So thanks for staying with us. My name is Enyunam. This program is proudly brought to you by Lizzie and Leap Tomato Mix. If you are shopping for the home, remember to buy Lizzie or Leap Tomato Mix. Their numbers are displayed on the screen. If you also want to be a distributor, make sure to contact them. And if you have further questions or any contribution, share that with us on our social media platform on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube, The Ghanaian Farmer. My name is Enyunam. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next week on this very channel. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, The Ghanaian Farmer. Thanks for watching. Bye.